Long time no StarCraft, folks. DK's back. And before I start, I just want to say that I'm not using my mic right now. And I played this just now, the second mission. But when I checked the video, I don't know, for some reason it could be my mic or my very old laptop that I use to play StarCraft. My commentary was like being cut off, on and off, on and off. So I'm re-recording this, guys. But fret not, I will do this for you guys and gals. The House of Shadows, Depths of Vix'ni Yarmak. Moments later. Our descent is almost over, Zolix. Soon we will reach the lower levels of Vix'ni Yarmak. Hopefully the Herd Archon will understand the severity of our situation and he will let us take the 6 sacred crystals. Of the Hermit Archon, my mentor Armor has spoke often, calling him a being from the tides of time. That's the reference right there. Indeed, he may well be the oldest living being on Arn. His name is Udnabanazar, and his story dates back to the very last days of the Eon of Strife. On an inauspicious day, the Phoenix tribe tried to use the psionic hurricane against the Shelock, but they failed to properly channel the power of the crystals, and the attack decimated both factions. 2 High Templar, who miraculously survived the psionic hurricane, recovered the 6 crystals and, out of remorse, they merged into an Archon and secluded themselves into the depths of Vix'ni Yarmak, swearing to watch over the crystals till the end of days. Please grant me one question, Captain Brastavan. Why did we not bring more reinforcements with us? If there are Zerg down here, then we might be unable to counter them. I did not want to alert them of our presence. Once we reach a suitable location, we shall establish a small base, and we shall warp in additional soldiers. At this purpose, we must be wary of the environment that surrounds us. A river of magma runs through Vix'ni Yarmak, and the main mineral fields are located on its banks, which are subject to periodic lava eruptions. This will complicate our mining operations, but we can be warned of imminent eruptions by listening to the seismic tremors that precede them. Seismic. Use Zologs to collect all crystals, beware of lava eruptions, and they must survive. The probe must also survive until Nexus is created.
Your command? Immediately.
Well, I'll get straight to the map. I like the use of these design here, which was not possible with, of course, the normal default map editor. So this kind of tells us that in Rosa he utilized the SDN Draft 2 map editor, kind of, I think. Perhaps in Blizzard dished that. Gotta use Zologs to collect the crystals. It's fine. And this is our first base here. As you can see, we don't really have that much gas. It actually dries up pretty quickly, so it's the best I can do here right now. And while we're building and waiting, we can scout with our hallucinated Zoloxes. Zoloxes, I'll call them. And there's a little outpost here, and of course the crystals, it's called sacred crystal. They're there for a reason. And then the map is designed in a way that once we collect the crystal in this section, we have to move on to the next. And of course there's gonna be like bases for the player to take, which is always helpful. 3 Zerglings, not a problem for us Alex here. Should probably build more pylons. Let's build it a little bit nicely here, like an architect. Hopefully this time my recording is going like not too shabby. Although I'm experiencing a lag here, guys, which means my commentary right now might have been cut off or something. I don't know. It could be my laptop, or I don't know, StarCraft, or it could be a multitude of things, but I don't know why. But yeah, this map took me a little bit less time than the first one, though. Which is not, I mean, which is not a big thing, because this map is pretty small. And I guess I kind of rushed through the map, because by the time I got to this area, I didn't even fully mine out the mineral fields here. You're in surprise for the little thing, the triggers that are gonna happen based on what Rasputin said in the mission briefing. If you weren't paying attention, dag nabbers. Let's kill more probes here. This base layout's gonna trigger like the modern day StarCraft player, you know, or an RTS player, or a StarCraft 2 player for sure. But I don't mind this. In fact, I prefer this, guys. I prefer this. You heard it here first, folks. You might be wondering, big here, like, it's been like over a week since your last upload. What happened? Well, I meant to upload on Saturday, last Saturday, but my friends called to have a, you know, because my friend recently bought a house, which is not an easy thing to do in Hawaii. In case you don't know, I live in Hawaii, guys, on the island of Oahu, not Oahu, what am I saying? City of Honolulu, or Honolulu, however you want to pronounce it. And it's not cheap here, but my friend, who's a year younger than me, managed to do so. But yeah, but anyway, he has some love issues and whatnot due to his ex, and blah blah blah. Needed some, you know, drinking time with the boys, and basically Saturday was a no-go for me. That's usually when I try to upload my StarCraft content. At least I try to. But yeah, I couldn't, and I'm also working on Saturday too. So then I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll record on Monday. You know, because I don't meet my girlfriend on Monday. I come home after work. So yeah. But then I wasn't feeling too well. That's a lot of disturbance. It was like that in the previous playthrough that I did. But on Monday, right after work, I just didn't feel good. I think I caught a cold, or I got like body and headaches all over me. Like, so I went to bed right after dinner, which was like around 7 p.m. and then I skipped work on Tuesday. So, yeah. So first for me, guys, in a long while. I normally don't skip work, even when I'm sick, but that one was a tiring one. A few days in. 2 days ago, in fact, because it's Thursday right now. So, on top of me working on Saturday already, I'm gonna have to work on Sunday for this week, because I missed out on Tuesday. I mean, this tax week is pretty busy. Pretty darn busy, but I was able to catch up on work today, which I'm excited about. Am I really excited? The first lava eruption will occur soon. We must bring our probes to the hideout. They will react much faster if you send them to an assimilator. Yes, you are correct in that regard.
Upgrade complete. You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals.
The lava eruptions have stopped. It is safe again to proceed with our mining operations. Pretty cool effect. I was wondering how the map maker was gonna utilize this when I first played this. And this was a very good choice because normally an outdated map maker would have used like kill all unit triggers and whatnot. Like kind of like some kind of like a bound type of map you find in Battle.net Online back in like the early 2000s all the way to 2010s. But it was spider mines, which actually works as a nice way to show the the lava erupting and whatnot, the explosions, you know. You can also use scarabs, by the way, to do this, to do the same, you know, intent what the man maker did, Andrea Rosa did here. But using scarabs is a little bit trickier in terms of triggering. So I think spider mines are fine here. Works better. And scarabs are blue explosions, right? So you can't change that unless you use UV triggers. Which is another different story, of course. I'm gonna build a photon cannon like over here, I think, because I remember the AI actually uses drops and wheels to my surprise. Imagine my surprise when I saw those pesky wheels getting overload drops behind my mineral line. I'm like, oh, Andrea, your custom campaigns have been blessed with DK tactics, the tomfoolery, because I would do stuff like that in my custom campaigns with a lot of gotcha moments kind of thing. Oh, I try to avoid that now. And that was me back when I was still like I had that naive sense of hardcore game design philosophy or whatever you call it, but now that I think about it, it's pretty unfair, you know? It's dang unfair. But again, custom campaigns are meant to be played with same loads, so I mean, there are multiple ways to go on about it. Okay, let's move out here. Normally, I suggest the player to build levers to proceed. But this is DK here, guys. DK can afford to do this. Okay, while that's cleaned up, let's go collect our sacred crystal. I like how the map maker did not name the crystals. They're just super sacred. Time to put Zolux back to bed. And need a Temple Archives. Ran out of gas. Oh, I forgot there's one more something calling back there. Again, I don't need to destroy this anymore, but I think it's better to do so because they're gonna keep spawning units here. Right now they're not, but in my first attempt, playthrough, they did spawn quite a lot of units. I think I'm doing this, I'm like progressing the map a little bit faster here this time because it's my second time playing. But I remember they spawned numerous from this hatchery, which kind of surprised me, not gonna lie. Let's wait for the zealots to rendezvous with my Zerg, Dragoons here. Okay, now they're starting. Okay, now they're becoming aggro here. No, yeah, see, this is what happened. They're making noodles now. It's fine, but so far so good, I think. Did I make my Temple Archives? Yes, I did. Yeah, see, look at that. That's why I made my photo camera. Oh, and one thing I need to mention, which I, you know, if my recording didn't get messed up, is the use of normal units as hero units against AI. You gotta be careful that the AI doesn't have the following things: mind control. Why are you running away? Okay, that doesn't sound good. Click yeah. I like how Andrea explained that clicking the vesting geyser is faster and helpful to move all our pros from utter destruction. Happens over here too. Oh no! Ouch! Friendly fire. But like I was saying, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I remember now. What was it? Mind control and spawn rule, because an AI will use those spells on your quote and unquote hero units or units without this white wireframe that you normally see on a hero unit. So just be careful of that. Now, if I want to play a little bit quicker this time, because there's another base here, which I kind of busted through, but then I had to like deal with so many reinforcements coming from like other half of the map. Thankfully, I was able to use Rastaman to a great effect, but I don't know about this time, because I'm hungry. I was gonna eat dinner while I uploaded this. This should have been uploaded by now, guys. And I forgot to upgrade again, just like in my first attempt. But yeah, what am I gonna do about it? Yeah. But it's, again, like I said, strongly recommended to use Reavers here, okay, guys? There we go again. They're going crazy. They're going crazy, guys. Good. We have the high ground, guys. That's not a StarCraft reference, by the way. Now they're gonna send units of doom to this general direction, and some random defiler being a nuisance by using Dark Swarm every time, but that's fine. But yes, that's that. I guess I attacked a little bit faster this time. We're not using... They like send so many Zerglings to this direction. I guess they got tired of it. Let's get back. Let's not stay on the... over there. Oh, they got stuck. That happens because StarCraft is an old game, guys. And I didn't mean to get a Reaver. Probably get a... No, I don't need a full-time cannon. I don't think I built a full-time cannon in my first attempt. And I certainly did not get this assimilator. Yeah, let's get more zealots. Need more frontline units.
What did you ask of me? Immediately.
Check over here. Got some units stuff here. They are upgrading. I actually didn't check their upgrades. Because my upgrades was so... My upgrades were so pitiful in my first attempt. And I'm still kind of forgetting to upgrade them. Yeah, now that is a shocker for me. Good thing my Dragoons are kind of clumsy here. Oh, here. Yeah, I was thinking of building my Temple Archives over here, but good thing I didn't. Yo, why you guys stop? Yeah, I guess I'll hold the line, hold the time building, but it's not good enough. And there's crystal here, as you can see. More units are gonna die there. We have already collected 3 crystals, yet there is no sight of the Hermit Archon. This is very strange indeed. I hope that he has not fallen to the Zerg. Oopsie. Yo, what's with the Dragoon's pathing? It wasn't like this in the previous mission. Or previous attempt, rather. Anywho, let's get more gas first before Robo. Normally I don't build levers, but I was kind of hoping I get to see that that one unit, the caterpillar, but that wasn't the case. Okay, let's rally this little sucker here. Oh, and I did get the upgrade. Gas. Did I lose any units? Probably not. Yep, that's dangerous. Alright. Okay, that's it. Get back to work. Kind of reminds you of StarCraft 2, don't you think, guys? It certainly does for me. And again, that's not a bad thing per se, right? Alright, let's get that extra plus 25 damage upgrade. I have to move again. I had my Reaver when I engaged in this fight in my previous attempt, but I don't think I need to have my Reaver, to be honest.
We are under attack. What would you ask of me?
Okay, go there.
I hunger for battle, for ire.
Yeah, good thing. Yo, come here soon. Maybe I should wear for the insert to go away. I should wait for the effect to wear out. Yeah, you know what? Maybe I don't want to take any damage with my frontline units, so my gateway units. So I'll have the Weaver do some damage here. It's gonna trigger some moves, but it's okay. There we go. Alright, let's just move. It's the third base that the player can take, by the way. I mean, granted, because this base is kind of small, right? Oh gosh, you got side problems. I have my units rallied here.
You must construct additional pylons.
My upgrades. This takes a while, huh? Alright, let's save again. But yeah, I really enjoyed this mission because it hit different. I mean, mainly because of that lava explosion trigger thing, but it just felt different. And I like the gameplay that the map maker showed for this map. I enjoyed it. My Dragoons are messing up my scarabs. Sad face. Whoa, careful. I know you're brave, Solus, but I need you alive or I'll have to restart. Let's go take care of that. Very nice. Here comes the flurry of units. Maybe I should get that +5 scarab capacity, which I hardly ever get. When was the last time I actually got that upgrade? Maybe not since 1998. I'm half joking, guys. Let's see here. Oh, it hurts. I have to send all these guys there. Again, I'm suffering some lag here and there, but I mean, what am I gonna do? Any side swings? I forgot my upgrade, didn't I? Always forgetting my upgrade. No, that's a waste. More reinforcements, por favor. Oh, and I initially thought the explosions were like based on events. Like if a player gets to like certain area, it'll like trigger. But I don't think it is. It's on a hidden timer basis. Just pretty nice. I like that. You can even randomize that too, by a factor of a few minutes, which will really make the player be on their edge. I want to see what happens to this guy. Yeah, it's freaking dead. He's dead. Feels bad. I'm sure that affects my ground units too. I don't know if that. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe it is on a kill trigger. I'm not entirely sure, but it doesn't look like it. Because you can actually use the spider mines to do the splash damage, and that'll make it more fair. But can't really tell because the pro. They have really fragile health. Okay, we're almost done here. One more surprise. That entrance. Nothing right now, but then when I get here. It's a trigger thing, guys. It's a trigger thing. And that should be it. My ogres are abysmal at best. We have looked everywhere, but the 6th crystal is nowhere to be found. Since when has the abject art of theft spread amongst our people? And how do you dare to desecrate our inner sanctum? Venerable Hermit Archon, grim happenings have brought us here. We desperately need the sacred crystals of Vix'ni Yarmak. Only their power can save us from the Zerg. I beg you, almighty Nabazar, help us. Banazar, this is not in our master's designs. The Protoss and the Zerg are bound to become one whole. May the gods help us. Somehow his mind has been corrupted by the Zerg. Despite what you might think, the last crystal is right in front of you, for we have fused it with the beast that came from beyond the stars. Behold Bersengar, the implacable. It's a Tarask! And careful! You still have like not enough health. A good thing the Manmaker provided us with enough units to kill this beast. Oh, it is. We cannot believe that you defeated the great Bersengar. We can give the crystals one last glimpse, for you are not going to get out of here alive. I fear no enemy! Come and fight, wretched slave of the Zerg. Foolish Kali, his powers are far beyond your reach. Escape now. I'll try to slow him down. Bring the crystals to the reliquary. My disciples shall know what to do. But Rastaban, it is the right thing to do. The Kala's end awaits me. I'll take solace in the fact that my sacrifice will help my people. Go now, Zolux. Go and never look back. Except when you spawn me from the gateway as a High Templar. 1 HP. Rip. So they are taking the crystals. This might be a problem, but we will think about this later. At any rate, they only had a glimpse of my true strength. Prepare yourself, my loyal servant. It's almost time for you to see the daylight again. Damn. I'm kind of sad that he got killed like in the second mission, but it had to because he's a normal unit, right? And you want the player to have the ability to spawn High Templar for Archon and whatnot, you know? So he just had to go, you know? But I'm kind of sad. He was a badass. Like, I'd always have him in the fray. Of course, with Zolux, you know, he would stand there while Zolux gets beaten up by the Zerg, but he would spray some psionic storm here and there, use hallucination, magic fingers, but in the end, that's what became of him. And then, in case you didn't notice, that there are like some little dots on the minimap while we're talking with that beast and the mind-controlled Archon. Not really mind-controlled, I'll say, but that's because of probes, you know, after they exit out of the simulator. That's what happens, you know. So normally I do a safety trigger. Like I do the remove all units whatnot trigger like twice, just to ensure that all the units are gone. That's what I do. But I didn't encounter that problem in my first attempt. Just letting you know, Adria. But anyway, I hope my commentary is recorded properly this time. But yeah, this was a fun one. Enjoying it so far. I'm kind of curious as to how the story is gonna progress in terms of like characters. Like, are we gonna get introduced to more characters? And keep in mind, I'm playing this on the original, so who knows if you might see Dark Templar or not. DK signing off, folks. Thanks for watching as always. I'll try to get more StarCraft content out, hopefully. But I have work on Sunday, just to let you guys know. So, and Saturday too. Peace.